Hello guys, I just thought I would do a bit of a holiday vlog, why not, because it's probably going to be one of the few this year. Obviously, as you know, Holly's expecting, so there's not a great deal of holidays in plan, let's just say. So I thought I would do this one. We're currently at River Breamish at Powburn, next to Ingram Valley. In fact, Ingram Valley's just over there. The River Breamish, it's Breamish, not Beamish, Beamish, Breamish itself runs through the campsite, which I'll show you later on, and I will do a bit of filming. I did actually do a little bit of filming the other day, but I sort of tried to incorporate it into like the ML and everything, but I thought it was getting too mixed up, and I'm just going to do a short sort of video, Hunter out of there, a short kind of video, just showing what we're doing. I've already been here since Saturday, today's Tuesday, but really, apart from going to Whitley Bay yesterday to swimming, yes, Whitley Bay from Powburn, quite a trek, we haven't really done much. We're going to do a few things today, tomorrow, which I'll show you later on. But anyways, take a look at this surrounding. It's apart from the power pylons, it's absolutely gorgeous, this nature reserve. It has got a name, I can't think what it's called. Let's get a little island there. It's glorious. Just over there's the caravan site, and like I've said, Powburn now's got a pub open, the Plough, which is like known as like the running fox as well. It's like a chain, so we will be trying that. I did do a bit recording there, but I thought, I've got Charlie here, I may as well do it tonight when we get back from where we're doing. Holly will drop me and Charlie off at the pub with the dog, sit and have a couple of pints, Charlie can have a couple of shandies, and it's a decent walk for the dog back to the caravan site. I'm just watching him as he's trying to get into the lake here. Hunter, come on. So yeah, when we've done this walk, we'll go back, we'll have a little look around the caravan site, because before 1 o'clock it's quite quiet, most people have checked out, and we'll have a little look around. Just a quick walk round, don't want to be shoving the camera on anybody's faces, and I'll give you a quick look at the setup. But in the meantime, have you still got that, Charlie? Hunter was doing some tricks. Have you lost it? He was chucking a bit of stick for Hunter, and he's dropped it in the lake. So Hunter was doing some acrobatics for Charlie. So are we going to have the rest of our walk back? Yeah? So yeah, we're going to carry on, walk the rest of the way around up there, and I'll join the video back on when we walk up to the campsite. Right guys, as promised, I'll just show you, that's the gate, just there, and we're basically on the caravan site. I don't know if you can see up there, just where that car is pulling out. So I would say no more than a 2-minute walk from the entrance of the caravan site, and you're around that lovely lake. But I will show you a quick walk around the campsite, quick walk around the caravan, and I'm not sure what we're doing yet today till I ask Holly, and we'll see what we're going to get up to today. Yeah, so we're just walking up to the entrance now. What I will say is an improvement from 2 years ago since I've been here. Like I mentioned briefly before, I think I did, otherwise I'm getting mixed up about the pub. That's great. It might not seem a big deal to a lot of people, but for me, it's nice just to be... I would say a good 20-minute walk, 15-minute walk to it. But all that ever used to be here previously was the garage, which I'll just see if I can zoom over there. You may just be able to see the red there, an Esso petrol station. But apart from that, that was nothing. And you know what it's like when you've had a full day with the kids. Like yesterday I did a lot of driving. We went from here in Powburn to Ashton to pick Charlie up, and then from Ashton to Whitley Bay to go swimming to waves. Yes, we could have gone to the annex swim baths, but the one at Whitley Bay has got a wave pool, slides, just a bit more interesting for the kids. And then all the way back from Whitley Bay to Powburn. That's in the big ML, so yeah, it was like, I've spent almost 60 quid just on petrol. Thirsty beast. But yeah, anyways, we'll get more to what we've done and stuff later. We're just getting to the entrance of the site. But one big improvement, starting from here, is all the road leading up to it's been done, because it all used to be like this, and it was terrible, and there's some huge potholes when you go up around there. But anyways, we'll get to the entrance, and obviously, as you can see, they've got it all nice. It's only just opened this season. New arrivals from 1 PM, and they've got as a nature walk up there, which we might just we'll go around the site first, then we'll go have a look around some of the nature trail. But here we go, and I will show you later the facilities, but they're closed from 10:30 till 12 to get cleaned. Obviously I'll check there's nobody in there beforehand, but I'll give you a brief look. They've got all this nice stuff for the kids there. That's our caravan just over there, and there was a fish and chip shop, literally fish and chip shop van on wheels, proper one, here last night, so enjoyed. I had a lovely haggis and chips, it was gorgeous. So yeah, we'll just walk on here, as you can see. Really nice little welcome. There's a kids game there, and there's like a challenge for them to do, which I'm going to finish off later on. because it's these things here that they have. You've got to go, which will spot a few of them, all different ones for Easter, like different numbers like that, you see. They've got all like the colour gas and ice creams in the shop. It's quite nice actually, they've got quite a bit in there now. Like from just the basics to, you know, obviously they've got that on there, fish and chip on site Mondays. I don't know where that one is, further down, but obviously the Plough and Run Fox. So yeah, nice bits of information they give you. And it's lit up lovely on the night time. They've got all like the solar lights on the trees. Looks really nice. And obviously in here there's like a information centre. We'll have a quick look up here, I'll show you. But yeah, nice Northumberland sign there with the old bike. But we'll just have a quick look up here. Something I want to show you anyways. A lot of you from this area I'll know, but in case you don't know, adders. Yeah, there's a lot of adders around this area of Northumberland, just to be wary of. But yeah, there's like a book zone thing in here where you can swap books and DVDs. I had a look in there yesterday and the kids spotted one of the signs in there. But yeah, panic room, a few good DVDs. Only thing is I don't have a DVD player anymore. And in here, it's just like a map of the area and all the rest of it. And we've got some adventures we're going to do, which I'll show you, what I've already picked up. So yeah, just thought I'll show that. As you can see, a lot of people are leaving. You've got to leave by 12, it's about 11. So that's why I gathered this would be a good time to have a walk around the site. And as you can see, it's immaculate, you know. Lovely, level, dry pitches with tarmac roads. No nonsense, we're going on grass and all the rest of it. It doesn't matter where you go around this site. These are all the standard ones. I'll get to what's going on with our caravan later and why yesterday, regardless of picking Charlie up, I would have ended up having to go home. So we'll have a look here. See, there's all sorts. See, there's another one, a little clue. Did you get this one, Charlie? This little there, 37. Did you get that? So they've got like lovely little area. I didn't even notice this table. All different things, like a little flower garden telling you. Just little touches, you know. Did you get that one there, number 8? See, I've spotted a few already. I know it's a kids game, guys, but I'm fancying having a go myself later on. But yeah, little things like that with a hedgehog, and I can see 22 down there. Did you get that one? See, that's this one here, 22, and this is like a spider house. Olivia's terrified of that. So yeah, and Holly, just spotted Holly and Olivia as well. Yeah, it's like a little spider house. Hunter spotted them. We'll go and see them. Yeah, so anyways, a few years ago we did actually stop up and around and sort of there. I'll show you in a minute. We've stopped here about 4 or 5 times actually. I'm trying to think of the places we've stopped. I think we've stopped where that motorhome is, which was alright. Actually, I'll point out the ones we've actually previously stopped on and I'll give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Well, I'll tell you honestly, I mean, this is the toilet block. All of them are good, to be fair. That isn't bad. But they're getting cleaned at the moment, so that'll have to come later. Hello. Just been on my long walk. Where have you been? Doing that. Well, I've just spotted loads. So obviously this is like the motorhome area where they do that. I'm not really into motorhomes, but I think they drop the grey water and fill up the bits and bobs. The only weird thing, which I'm a little bit disappointed at actually, is there used to be bin areas in here. I don't know what the crack is with it. You can see there. It used to be a bin area, and I'll get to that later when we'll get back to the caravan. But there's water refill points and everything everywhere. But yeah, we stopped there one year. It was that one, which was good. But with the walkway hunt, I kept wanting to go to the dogs and Harvey. We stopped. We'll have a little walk. This is a good area. Yeah, this is where I actually originally wanted to be. But I'll get to what happened when I get to the caravan. We've also stopped on both of these two, which are good because the blue ones I think are for motorhomes. But we've stopped on one of those. That was the last time we were here. I think it was the one behind that green hut. That one we stopped on. Good. But the only different thing is there though, I will say that's where we've just walked from that lake. And there's quite a lot of cattle trucks and everything, and loud cars go by, so you're quite near the road. So the only downside to that bit I could possibly say would be the road noise. I haven't mentioned, obviously this is River Breamish Caravan Motorhome Club. You'll have seen on the signs we're coming here, but we've stayed, I think the very first time we come here, might have even been the very first time I used my caravan ever, was this one. And like I've said, you can actually see that from the lake up there. This is a good one. The only thing is in the summer there's a lot of stuff comes off the trees onto it. I did spy that earlier. Lovely Sprinter. One of my favourite campers on the site, that. Lovely. Like to see a classic. similar era as my ML, two of the oldest ones. But obviously that's a camper van, Sprinter, but you know what I'm saying. Nice to see some old. But yeah, this. I'm going to get to this now. I think this is quite a serious issue. It's a serious issue, but I can't see the point of why it's happened. So this is another area here. As you can see, it's like a chemical waste point for your toilet, wastewater, fresh water, all the rest of it. But there always used to be loads of bins here. And I'll get to the next one as well. So bearing in mind, it's quite a walk from up the top of here, right? I'll show you the other one, sort of when we've done this bit walk down here. I'm not going to record the whole lot of it, but you kind of come up where I need to be. In fact, no, what I'll do is I'll just slightly walk to it so you get the gist of what I'm saying. Up here, I don't know if that caravan in the very distance is like back at the start, and you might just be able to see it. I'll stand from here, probably be able to zoom in. But where we've just stood, that's another one. There, what I just showed you, like a bin collection point. So obviously they used to be all around the site, so you just simply went around and put your rubbish in it, so you would have a short distance to walk. But there's only one now, and it was right at the very entrance, the gates where we're coming to the site. So if you're in this back corner here, you want to go keep carrying bags of rubbish, and you might say, oh well, what's a big deal? You might just want to put it in your car. But I don't get that. Like I said, there used to be at least 4. Roughly what we've counted there. There's probably another one for the other little bits which we didn't walk fully into. So why take away 4 or 5 perfectly good areas for recycling points and bins and only have one at the very entrance? I'm not quite sure of that. It's my only thumbs down. The only thing for us, it doesn't matter because we are practically a stone's throw from that, so it doesn't matter. But if we were anywhere else on the site, I would be a little bit knocked at that. And it's alright for me in my old car to go putting a bag of stinking rubbish in. But if you've got a nice new car, why do you want to be putting a bag of rubbish in there? And you're paying nearly 50 quid a night to stay. So, I don't know. I think it's a little bit of a strange one, that. Anyways, I'm currently on the walk around it's like a river walk. But like I've said, there's also a pond here as well, because this goes right back up to the entrance of the site. It's actually quite a walk. It's a decent walk. One of the best sites there is, I think, for actually having good facilities to walk on site. But I'll bring you back when we're down to the river. Well, this is very different. As I mentioned, it was 2 years ago since I was here. And you used to come down here. Hence the sign says, I think that says steep bank or something, does it? No, deep water, steep bank. And I specifically remember coming down here and you be in the river. I don't know if this has been done by nature, possibly, by very, very big floods, but this used to be a flowing river through here. That's very odd. Holly did mention to us, I haven't actually been down here, she did say, oh, it's different. But when she said it's different, I didn't think it was this different. So, yeah, that is very, very different. Because like I mentioned, this used to be a full-on flowing river. Hence it was called River Breamish Campsite, because the river used to flow through it. Now it's to there. And that's actually the walk we've just done, believe it or not, along there. But yeah, so now this is the river here. I don't know, I'm no expert in river, but that seems like a lot of gravel. I'm talking it was a deep river. So for all this to be here, I don't know if it's some form of flood defence maybe. That's what I would possibly put it down as. I don't know, but I'm not joking you. None of this gravel used to be here. It used to just flow. It would be flow. In fact, if you go to some of my very first videos from years ago, I'm sure I did a video when the 2 dogs were swimming in that river, and you'll see what I mean. It went like a fork. It went down there, and it went down there. Maybe this has been done for, obviously, river defences, flood defences, and obviously it's quite low at the minute, the water levels, because I've had a bit of rain last night, but we haven't had rain for a long time. So maybe, yeah, when it's running at full force, it might come up to this height. I don't know. It seems very different, let's just put it that way. Anyways, we'll have a walk down. I do just want to make a point, which is a little bit annoyed why I've deleted my original footage. I I'm wearing, as you can see, a jacket, body warmer, jeans. When we first set up here on Saturday, it was 24 degrees when we were setting up. It was absolutely boiling, so we went from shorts and t-shirt to sweating, to Sunday night it got down to 1 degree and there was ice all over the cars and we had to have the heating on, to like this sort of in the middle weather. So yeah, you can never 100% predict or even kind of guess the weather at this time of year in April, or then again at any time of year in the UK. So anyways, we're going to walk back up here. It would be interesting just to see what's... I'm going to have a walk down here to see what's at the bottom of here, to see if any of that water actually flows back in. Yeah, so here we are at the edge. Like I've said, there is definitely signs here that this is wet. So I would imagine when the river is in full flow, it will come down to this. And that obviously there flows back round. That used to always be, like I've said, it used to flow down here and through down to there. So it's very different. And this is obviously quite stagnant water which has been stood for quite a while. So, but this definitely does seem like water does sort of flow on it. But yeah. So anyways, yeah, I'm just I like to figure things out in my brain, guys. In case you think, oh, shut up, Dan, who cares? But I just like to try and work things out. All I can put it down to is we've had some severe rain and floods and stuff. All I can assume is this is like silt and loads of debris that's been washed down. And it does sort of work itself out, the way things are, and you can just tell at one point it has been flown over here. So yeah, just different. So we'll go and have a look at the pond now. So you just walk through this way here. Sorry, that's right. That's actually where we're staying. And there's a cut through there into the centre of the site. That's like 30 seconds to our caravan, which is basically just there. But yeah, this is what they call the bird hide. There's a pond here. There's an awful lot on a site which you wouldn't actually think is here until you actually you wouldn't think half of this is here until you read the signs and look, because it's all awfully close to the caravans, but you just don't sort of realise it bar a few grassy tracks. So we'll have a walk down here and I'll get back to you. Yeah, we're just getting down here, so you wouldn't think, would you, the caravans are just there. We've just been to the river there. You've just been round the site. Within a stone's throw, you just don't... I just didn't tend to realise there's a full-on pond here. I mean, that there, like I've said, is our caravan. But you just would not know this was here. You wouldn't have an inkling it was here. There's like a little bird watching hut. We shall just be quiet and have a listen. See if anybody... Wait, nobody can be in. Yes, the jet's coming round from Powburn, because you're not far here from the Powburn Ranges in Reedsdale. I'm thinking about having a drive up there, actually. So you open it up, you see. Is there anybody home? We're sitting, ever sitting here. Do you want to have a sit in, Charlie? It's a nice little hut. And you can just sit through the people, and it shows you all the different birds. I can see a big goose over there. Can you see him? Mm-hmm. Trying to point the right direction at the camera, guys. About there. You can just see him hiding in the trees. What if this is your kind of thing? I know nothing about it, but I wouldn't mind spending a little bit of time in here. Better on a nice day and just see what you can see. But yeah, just a really nice little hut. You can see there where there's been a wasp's nest. You certainly wouldn't want to have been in here when that was alive already. So yeah, we'll come back down here later when we're not recording. So, we'll have a little walk back to the caravan. Put the lock back on. There we go. So, we'll have a little walk up here. I'll show you a few other bits there is. Ah, well, there's a little issue. Now, what you used to be able to do, which I remember, is walk from here around, and you would come out at the entrance of the site. But obviously here, due to the floods, like I was saying, there was definitely something odd with that river. There must have been some terrible flooding here, and it's obviously took out a lot of the path which would lead you. But we can still get round there. I know a different way. I'll just pause it. We'll walk round and I'll show you, so it's not all lost. Yeah, so this is the other way you can go. This way. And like I said, like you're right next to the caravans. You'll probably be able to see ours just through there. That's the ML. As we walk up this really steep bank, there we go. There's a little home from home over there, but we'll get to that in a second because I just want to show you the final piece. And as you can see, guys, we're just back out there at the site entrance. That's the main road, and this was the bit which you used to be able to walk straight from the entrance of the site around, but I do believe there was some little plain fields down here. Yeah, this is what I remember. So when we get some nice weather, you can have a kickabout with the kids here. It's quite nice, and it goes down, like I said, to them points there, which goes like a little forestry road. But that obviously is what that's what's been damaged. But yeah, that over there is Northumberland County Council's main tarmac making depot, among other things. I think there's a salt cellar there, because that's all the gritters through there. But yeah, it makes you wonder why the roads are in the state they're in, and there's nothing going on in there. It's deadly silent. You know, they should be cracking on. It's a normal working day today, Tuesday. Should be getting on and getting all the holes in the roads filled. But there used to be a little thing here in the corner. It's not here anymore now. It's just here, I think, off memory. I was like a little kind of like Wendy house hut thing with things for the kids and that, but that's gone. Bearing in mind I was here 2 years ago, so. But yeah, down there, which I think now will probably be blocked off. You can still walk down, but it'll just take you to another piece that's barred off. So yeah, just wanted to show you this. You wouldn't have thought. Be a lovely little green, you know. On a nice day, you'd come and chill down here. You'd say, have a kickabout, like put a towel down, sunbathe, whatever. Just gets you away from the caravan, doesn't it? So we'll go back to the caravan. We'll do a quick once round the caravan. We'll decide what we're doing for our day out, and I'll let you join. Like I said, you ain't missed much. Saturday we didn't go anywhere because it was tea time before the time we got set up. Sunday, Sunday went to Tranwell boot sale. Wasn't a great deal to film there, and like I mentioned, I had to go home on Sunday for something we had sort of forgot, so I just made it 2 into 1 for that. But like I've said, yesterday was involving picking Charlie up, and we had a day at swimming once again. You couldn't really record it. So what I've got planned these next few days, I'll just quickly show you in the caravan, show you around the caravan, and I'll join you when wherever we're going for today. I just thought I'd show you, and I walked past it before, but obviously that's the name. Caravan and Motorhome Club, River Breamish. Highly recommend it. It's about £50 I think a year for the subscription. It ain't cheap, I'm not going to lie, but the sites are faultless. The facilities are spotless, always, never once had an issue, and the pictures, everything are perfect. And I'm no snob, guys. I'm just an average working class guy, you all know that. But there's no hassle. Like, you can just leave anything you want lying around the caravans, and I would almost bet me life no one would touch it. We have been to some, let's just say, haven sites, and the clientele that get to those places are not good. They're terrible. And we've been to other sites where we've had issues where we're here. Always the Caravan Camping Club sites, people have their dogs under control, people have their kids under control. It's just nice, just basic general respect, and everybody shares it, and it just works. That's my opinion, but I can't fault these sites. There's the little tenting area here with the electrics. Like I said, I just wanted to do this because I want a hell of a caravan, that, by the way. Our little banger, surrounded by all brand new ones. Just thought I'd show you the setup. So yeah, we're in the posh area, the super pitch. We didn't actually pay for this. So as you can see, it's got the piped in water and everything. And when we arrived, they went, oh, you've got the premium pitch, or whatever they call it, a service pitch. I was like, no, like service pitch I paid for electric, you know, where you just fill the barrel up. So when I knew that prior, I left everything at home. I actually left all of this here. Me hose and the connector into there for me permanent hot water, because I knew I didn't have it. It's just one less thing to carry. So that's why I had to go back on Sunday, because we got I don't know how, somehow upgraded or something to this. So I thought, well, I may as well go back. We're here for nearly a week. I may as well have permanent water, because it saves having to drag that barrel. Like, you know, even though it's just to there, but having to do that every day gets annoying. So now it's like plumbed in live. There's no issues whatsoever. So anyways, we'll go and have a look round. I've got the bikes there, I've got the scooters. ML, I'm going to do a separate video on that for the channel, but absolutely faultless since I've changed the battery, the auxiliary water pump on it. That's done about 150 plus miles over the last few days. Fantastic, absolute comfort. Got the few bits and bobs set up. We don't bother with awnings anymore. We just can't be bothered with the hassle. And to be fair, we'll manage every time without it. So it's just less stuff to carry, more space for putting the kids' scooters. So we're having fun there. Holly, I think Holly's looking a bit fed up with them. What are they doing? What he's doing? They're looking for bugs, you see. So yeah, so we've got our bikes, our little table. As you know, the fridge in the caravan is okay at best. So we've got a decent fridge there. Can't recommend that thing enough. And the table basically just stops any water getting into the electronics. But yeah, the ML's actually looking clean. It was absolutely full of dust. In fact, when you get close up, it is still dirty. So yeah, that's worked very well. Yeah, so set up for the caravan, like I've said, is absolutely filthy. All that was from off the fields where we live. It was terrible. So yeah, that's it set up. We'll just go inside and I'll show you a little bit in there. You have seen it before in here, but I'll just show you. Can't go wrong with the setup with this caravan. It's bang on, to be fair. For its age, it's just great. Everything works as it should. So I've got obviously all the storage up on the top, which is very handy. And this sunroof's great, just to have some fresh air and some daylight into the place, which when you open it, is lovely. Brings everything up. TV here, the Vodafone signal is fantastic. So I watch people and it makes us laugh actually with these actually big, very big, fancy caravans. Because these are the super pitches, you get the plug-in for the aerial. So I see some of them carrying like flipping 20 metres of Cozile, whatever it is, aerial cable down and plugging it in. I just think, just spot your phone to it. The signal is fantastic. The signal here is as good as what broadband used to be in my house before I got fibre in. It can run, my phone is normal whilst doing live, like, whatever it is, downloading on the stick, and it's just like using it like we do at home, so it's fantastic. But yeah, in here, the absolute essentials: an air fryer. In fact, we need to get that out. I've got a joint of pork in the fridge. There's a slow cooker underneath here, and my god, a slow cooker is an absolute essential. With a slow cooker bag, I've been through this with you before, but these things are worth, that's my face again, these things are worth their weight in gold. They really are. Put your stuff in. We actually had a lovely casserole the other night. Sausage and diced beef casserole. Unbelievable. Absolutely gorgeous that was. Like I say, there's no washing up involved or nothing. So like I said, since we've got the piped in water, I don't like wasting water, but you know, leave it run as long as you like and you've got no worries. Hot and cold running water in there and in the bathroom, and if you want to do, in the shower, but I don't see the point. The facilities are lovely on the site, just no point. But like I said, they've got the heating works perfectly, which pipes it out there. There's one behind that hoover, there's one underneath there for the kids, and there's one in the bathroom as well, where the dog sleeps at night. In fact, the state of that carpet needs a good hoover. And obviously that's their 2 bunk beds there, that goes of our double. So yeah, in the caravan, all good. Things are fantastic, to be fair, for the age of it. There's loads of space in here with the end. You got a toilet down there and mirror area, wash basin. But you've seen the caravan enough times, I don't need to go through that. So, actually no, there was something. I'll show you what I think we're going to be doing. So anyways, that's the map of the site. Anyways, that's about where we are, I think. Here. I'm lost. Where's the entrance reception? No, that's where we are. Here, I think. Lake, if that's classing that as a lake, I don't really know. I don't know, I can't work that out. But anyways, that's the map. And we're thinking about going to this here farm, but this is 2022. I don't even know if they're still open. We need to find out. Olivia will love that, which is a good thing with those information rooms. It's worth your time to go and have a look around. But the so you can take like your dogs in and stuff, pet friendly. So that'll be quite good. And I quite fancy going here tomorrow to Allen Valley Railway. And they've got all the old the Pacer service on and stuff. And I believe the Pacer DMU service, I might sound really boring here, is on Wednesday the 16th. So we might give that a try. But it's not just that. They've got like a park for the kids, among other things. on it, so we'll give that a try. So we'll try that and have a day at Alnwick tomorrow, and we'll try this, and if it's not open or whatever, it's right next to Wooler. We'll have a day at Wooler, and I think today we're going to go to Cragside House, depending on the membership thing for the, what is it, the National Trust, if it's not silly, and if you can take dogs in. But if not, it's right next to Rothbury, and I think we'll just have a few hours in Rothbury and just come back to the caravan and chill. So I'll catch you then. Well guys, just a little bit, we've decided to come to Rothbury for a change. I haven't been here for years, and I'm not quite sure if where I've parked is legit, but I've spotted a few good cars. It is a car channel after all. I've got an old Saxo there, actually old, 52, one of the very last, I think it was 03, 53, and a lovely TR6 as well. Yeah, but we're parked like up there, you can just see the roof box. But yeah, we're here at some Steppy Stones, so we're going to give it a go. Shall we try it on camera and see who falls in first? I think Hunter wants to go in. He's not going swimming because we want to go to a restaurant, or a cafe at least. I don't want him being soaking, so yeah, let's see who falls first. He's quivering to be in. Let's give it a try, shall we, whilst trying to record and multitask, and we'll watch them all come in and fall in. Charlie can manage, no bother, but can these? Who knows? Holly pregnant and holding the dog. Obviously, I'm going to have to go and give her a hand. So I'll go and grab Hunter. Move forward, Charlie, so we can get Hunter. Keep going. I'll get Hunter. And record. And we'll all laugh at Dan when he falls in. Right.
When he's pulling the arm off.
We'll let him in. Onto them. I don't want him getting wet. Under there, Hunter. He can manage. He can manage. I think he wants to be in, but I don't want him in at this moment. Come on then. Try to record. And manage a Springer Spaniel on Steppy Stones. I don't think I'm doing too bad for now. Come on. Keep going. 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 Good boy. Right, now let's see them lot. Oh, they haven't even gotten on the first one yet. Come on then. Well, we're getting there eventually. No one's fallen in. But I think Hunter's dying to jump in. Yeah. But he can't, because we'll probably not let win a shop. There, well done. Well done. I don't know what's up here. I don't even know if this is private land or something. Not quite sure. Got no idea. I don't actually think it particularly goes anywhere, so I think that's like a pumping station or something. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not actually sure. I can't remember my way around Rothbury. Anyways, we'll leave that there, and I'll get back to you when we work out what way we're going. But I'm not sure that's the right way. Well, just quickly, in the centre of Rothbury here, a little look around. The Newcastle House Hotel. I think there's a bar, church. We're actually sitting in front of a war memorial of some kind. But yeah, we've just been though to a beautiful baker's, and I'm telling you now, a sausage and haggis quiche and a homemade sausage roll. Lovely. What did you get? Ham sandwich. Charlie's ate his, had a sausage roll. Hunter's having some. So anyways, that's enough of what we need to say in Rothbury. I'll catch you because we're going, like I've mentioned, Alnwick and other things. Just a quick little snippet of what we've done today, including there's the old London phone box up there as well. Probably not London, but you know, the old school phone boxes, and I bet you it still works and it's not vandalised. Well guys, it's quite busy in here, but I've come in for a pint, haven't I, Charlie? Had to get myself a nice pint of Murphy's, and Charlie's got, on the hard stuff, pint of what's that, normal Pepsi? Pepsi Max. And Hunter's had a few biscuits. So yeah, it's quite nice in here. Behind us. So yeah, we're going to have a few. I'm obviously not going to make too much of a video in here. I'll catch you later. Right guys, I'm sure you can appreciate I couldn't really speak loud in the pub. I just wanted to show you. So I think there's another pub somewhere further up, but I may just be imagining that. But that one is perfectly good for me. I've thoroughly enjoyed being there. Thumbs up to the barman there. I didn't get his name, but if you're watching this, thank you. I was there the other night. I was there tonight. I'll be there most nights just for the odd pint. It's just nice. We've been out today at Rothbury. Holly drops were off there. The kids have had a play in the park, and me and Charlie have just sat and had 2 drinks and come back to the caravan. But I want to just get back, chill, got tea to make, get a nice shower. Charlie wants to have a quick go on his bike, so we're going to get back. But Charlie wants to do a demonstration of how fast 4-wheel drive is to 2-wheel drive. He thinks he's faster than Hunter, so we're going to do a drag race between Charlie and Hunter. So let's get them lined up. So this is a demonstration between the difference of 4-wheel drive and 2-wheel drive, and obviously being a dog and a human being. But anyways, Charlie wants to demonstrate it. So we're on our marks. Get set. Go on then. Oh, of course the dog's just ran to me. We'll try that again. Hunter obviously got confused by my command with me standing next to him, so we're going to have to do a longer distance one here. So we're going back. Stay. Are you ready? Go on then. Left for dead. And Hunter's already been on for a while. So there we go. We're just wanting to demonstrate 4-wheel drive and 2-wheel drive. So there we go. Anyways, we'll be back to the caravan site shortly. To be honest, there's not much to film there. The toilet block will be too busy at this time of night. If it isn't, I'll do a quick once around to show you the facilities. You might think that's a bit weird, but to me it's quite important at a caravan site, and these ones are absolutely second to none. They are fantastic. So apart from that, it'll be tomorrow where I think we're going to I think it's Anik, some museum place. I don't know. It may happen, it may not. If it isn't, we're just going to do a plan B and have a day at Anik. So I'll catch you then. Well guys, just quickly, I thought I'd show you Allen Valley Railway we've come to, and that's pretty cool. Some little petrol locomotives for the kids hooking up. I'm going to take them up there. Just going to show you across here as well. We're just getting Hunter and Olivia ready. Charlie doesn't want wellies on this time, don't you not? It's a big lad. Yeah, never been to this place before, but we'll have a little look at the old pacer down there. We'll have a look better when we come through. I'll get paid, we'll have a look, get them sorted. But yeah, bit of an awful day today. It's been absolutely pouring rain since first thing this morning, so I was dreading coming here thinking it was going to ruin the day, but actually it stopped raining, so fingers crossed it stays like that. So this is just on the outskirts of Anik, just actually now where the McDonald's is on the A1. You just come off. It's a bit difficult to find, you've got to go through an industrial estate, but you get there eventually. But anyways, I'll just show you these. Pretty cool little locomotives there. I'm going to have to send the kids on that, so there we go. I'll catch you all when we're a little bit further up here. I need to get through the entrance and pay. We'll have a quick look round. Yeah guys, so there's one there, an old diesel pacer. Obviously under some form of renovation. This is meant to be for a photograph guys, but it's obviously on video. Well, the nice gentleman's let we're on board, and Charlie gets to go on there, don't you?
Sit in the seat there.
Special treat today, isn't it?
We're just doing some maintenance on the what was called the make it click.
You make it click.
That's it.
Is that known as the dead man's?
It is indeed. That's
the dead man's switch.
So if I die when I'm driving the train,
it stops.
And take my foot off that, it will stop. So that's how it works. Now,
you never go the brake.
Yeah, that's it. And then you push it all the way forwards. That's emergency. And then you pull it back to what's called full service. You see what it says on the dial?
There you see.
That's off. And then full service is when it's fully braked. Okay.
Like that, don't you? I'll get a quick photograph here. I'm just going to show the video inside. But yeah, here we're on board.
This is a driver's reminder. Appliances.
Yeah, guys, so that's we're through. Quite interesting, as you've seen. I didn't expect them to let Charlie in that train, but happy days. But this is the station. I've lived very close to here and pass here quite often, and I never knew this was here. It's really, really good. And they've got that great big diesel locomotive running over there. Hopefully we'll see that rev up shortly and move off. But they've got a shed in there what you can go in, which we'll go and have a look shortly. But yeah, we'll just go up and over this bridge and we'll have a look what's at the other side. Get a view over the top. But yeah, they've got that running. Got the dog here. He can go up first. He can take us up. Rather than Hunter up. We'll try to get up the stairs like that. And we'll get a nice view. We might actually see the pacer train come back over. No fear, that dog, I tell you. What are you doing? What are you doing, Hunter? You gonna sit? Sit, sit. Isn't a good shake. Sit down, sit. There. Yeah, so quite a nice view from up here. See all the different trains and the kids playing up there in the park. A bit windy up here, I will say. Right guys, we're just about to see the pacer coming in. Me and Charlie have been waiting for it, haven't we, Charlie? Is it smoky? He's looking for it. Let's watch it come in. Yeah, it is the old smoker, isn't it? Charlie likes anything like this. He wants to be a train mechanic. And Hunter's watching. Just stand back a little bit. Yeah, she comes. We're going to go for a ride on this in a minute, aren't we? Come here a minute. Stand here. We're going to sit here, look. Watch it come in. Sit. Sit. Got Hunter jumping all over here. Sit down, Hunter. Got it coming in, look, see? Do you want to go on this, Charlie? Want to go on it? Got to go that later on? Do you? Want to do that lever? You have to pull it.
Yeah, push it forward, away from you, and then pull it back towards you. That's it.
Yeah. Well guys, the weather's a bit better today, a bit windy, but we've made it across to Hay Farm. It's not far off like Berwick, to be fair, in the Scottish border. It's been a lovely drive across here. Actually, Hay Farm, I'll show you a little bit. There's a big notice board literally just at the other end of that building. We're just in seeing the horse. It's like a heavy horse working museum actually. But that's these two. I believe that must be this horse's baby foal, aren't they called? They've been getting fully fed, haven't you? He's been getting fully fed by the kids. Have been enjoying feeding them. And this one here is called Dan. Hello, Dan, son. Danielson.
Hi,
and
Dan.
Simone here, there's a little one there. And there's two up here as well. Big Shire horse. Aren't these Shire horses? Probably. See, look. I haven't seen these two yet. Nice and friendly. Come here. Yeah. Nice big enclosure for them. And it's like a museum. Have a little walk up here, I'll show you. Got a cool like old BP stuff in that. Haven't seen that sign for years. Remember that, Walls? But yeah, there's like a kids thing in there, but there's all sorts of... Obviously when I've got the kids, I would quite like to have a little read of some of it. Various TVs going. It's only a £5 to get in. Nice little place. I think there's some geese and ducks outside as well. Yeah, there's all sorts of like really old machinery dating back God knows how many years. Yeah, it's quite a cool place. That's it there. That's the full name of it, the Hay Farm Heavy Horse Centre. It's really good. So we're going to get on and feed the horses. There's a lovely little cafe, little play area for the kids, and the food looks unreal. It really does. I can't remember what they call it, but it's all like the proper Northumbrian, like sausage rolls. I'm talking like that fat, unreal stuff. So I'm most certainly going to pig out on some of that soon. Sit down, get a nice coffee, and I think we're a stone's throw from is it Coldstream or somewhere. We've come through Wooler. We'll probably stop off at Wooler on the way back. But yeah, just little things like this. It's only a £5. Kids get in free. The dog, as you can see, Hunter's there. As you can see, we've got Hunter in. He's a little bit confused of what the big dogs are, aren't you? Yeah? Yeah. Great play. Or you can buy the treats for the horses. Well, it was like a couple of quid for a bag, so you can feed them. So anyways, I'll leave it there and I'll come back to you shortly. And just to show you the outdoor bit, guys, some ducks. Look, they're in the water, see? Some little baby ones in the shed. This is where we'll have to keep Hunter under control. I don't quite trust him around ducks. This is a pig shed, guys.
Don't go around that one.
Look at the size of them bad boys.
Oh, they're huge.
Definitely don't want Hunter in here. You'll get trampled on them. Oh, these two are fighting.
No, they're not. Oh,
What's in here?
Dad, let Ella.
Oh, he's fast asleep. Oh,
Daddy, that one
He's running. Did. He's flat out. Not a worry in the world. Look at the size of that one. Woo. Yeah.
Oh, that is massive.
Pretty cool. Yeah, to be fair, for the money it is in this place for £5, it's as much as what you get at these other places where you're paying nearly 20 quid. And here's the goats, guys. Hunter is rather unsure of what they are, but they've got a bowl and that's what matters, isn't it? You want to feed them? You want to feed them? You going up, Charlie?
What?
You want to feed them? Look, Olivia's feeding them all.
That was friendly.
They're friendly. Does Charlie want to feed them? Yeah. Go on then. Oh. There. Hunter's rather unsure of what they are. But yeah, there's the ML performing perfectly well. So I'll leave the video here, guys. Hay Farm Heavy Horse Centre. Highly recommend it. And the food in the cafe is absolutely amazing. I would film in there, but there's kids in that running around, so probably best not. But you've seen the signs for it. It is just not far off Berwick, so I believe in Coldstream. So yeah, definitely recommend this. Might catch us later on when I don't know where we're going to stop off at. Well, guys, just a quick one. That's the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I know it might not have been much, but I just thought I would do another holiday vlog. I've got a couple of other ones to upload. It's just as and when I get time to upload them. So here we go. We're all hooked up. Just about bang on 12 o'clock. Just currently doing a bit of a light check on the Caravan. So obviously checking that the marker lights are on. Mainly just the indicators. No interaction either. Not bad for a 20-odd-year-old Caravan. So there we go. I'll get Holly or Charlie to just quickly go and check the stoplight shortly, but really that'll be it. That's about as much as the lights are going to be on. There's certainly going to be no fog lights or nothing like that in this weather. So I hope you've all enjoyed it. Have you enjoyed it? Had a good time? Charlie's had a good time. So yeah, we're set up on a glorious hot day, baking sunshine on the Saturday, and we've had cloud and rain most of the time, but hey ho, like I was saying, I was looking back on my childhood memories. I'm sure a lot of you guys will, and it's those times where it's been pouring of rain in the Lake District, wherever, up here in the Northumberland countryside. As a child, what you remember best. So yeah, a 5-star hotel in Turkey or something like that for a child versus a campsite where they've met their friends, they've been playing on their bikes. It's been fantastic. So I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, hit the like, leave a comment. If you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe. Catch you next time, guys.